Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a sound effector with Cinema 4D. I'm going to be using R12 for this tutorial. Okay, so first off, you want to, well, I always make a floor, so I'm going to make a floor. You can color it or whatever, but I'm not going to right now. Okay, then you want a shape. Any shape of your pick. I'm going to pick a square to keep it plain and simple. Now you want to resize your square. You don't have to, but it is recommended to a smaller size. And then once you resize your square, you want to go up here to MoGraph, Cloner. Now you want to drag your cube into your cloner like that, so it looks like that. And then you want to click on the cloner, go down to Mode, click Radial, then go down to Plane, click XZ. Now what you want to do is you want to pick how many squares you want, and then you want to pick how spread out they are with the radius. Now once you're done with that, you want to go up to MoGraph, Effector, Sound. Once you want to make sure your sound file thingy is clicked, or your sound layer is clicked, go down to it and go down to sound file. Now it only will be a WAV file. Now you need the certain requirements to make it a WAV file be in the link description, or will be in the description. Sorry about that. And it's like the kilohertz or whatever you want to call it with like the WAV file. When you like convert an MP3 to a WAV file, you need to set some settings like 16-bit, 32-bit. We'll all have that all in the description below. So I'm gonna pick a song. I'll pick this one, and then then as you see, if you don't hear it, you want to click that, okay? But since I'm doing a tutorial, I'm gonna leave it off. But if you don't click that and you play it, you won't hear your sound, so you want to have that on. Now, if these squares don't go with it like that, oh, okay, they did. But if they don't, it's because you need to go to Cloner, Effectors, and then go to Sound. And if you don't see anything in the Effector box, drag your sound down to there. Okay, so you see as it's going with the music. Okay, but then you see as it keeps restarting. Well, to fix that, you're going to go to right here to the 90 thing and bring it up to about 8,000. And then once you do that, you want to drag this out like this, and then you want to find where it ends. So it's at 6,100 still, it's still going. 605 or 6,500, 6,800, 7,400. And it stops about 700 or 7,900. So I got it right on the dot, and that's let me see, that is a 4-minute and 24-second song. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. And so, okay, now we got it bumping. Yeah, it's bumping with the song. That's good. But what if we want each individual square to do something else? Well, that's easy. You go to Sound, then you go to Effector, then you go to Apply Mode, then go to Step. Now, as you see, they'll have their own beat. They'll take a part in each song, or each part of the song. Okay, now if you want these to go higher, you go to Effector, and then on your sound layer, and go to Strength, and bring it up some. And then, now, they go even higher than they did before. Now you can drag it up a lot, but if you didn't stretch your squares out, then they come out of the ground. Okay? So you can do this with anything as long as you have a cloner and a cube. That's all you need, okay? Or not a cube, just a cloner with an object. That's all. And then you can mess around with the settings. You can go to cloner, and you can go to object, and go to like linear. I don't care, grid. It doesn't matter. It'll all do the same thing. You can put as many as you can. You can get a lot of these. Well, I'm sure you don't want the tallness of them, or whatever that is. You can spread this out, and then you can like go down to your size right here, and right here, and then drag it out so it comes out something like that, you know. So it looks something like that. But yeah, it all depends on you. It can be any shape or anything. Just you have to have a cloner with the object, and then when you're in the cloner, you want to have the effectors or in the sound, and then you want to have in the effectors of the cloner the sound file layer or whatever. Now when you render it, the sound won't come with it, but if you render the whole clip, like if you render it from 0 to, if you just render it from 0 and then you render the clip and then you put the clip with the song, it should match up perfectly. So I put it right there and it should match up with the song and the effector perfectly. I hope you got that part right there. It was kind of confusing even for me to say. So, oh, and if you're wondering how to render this, I'm pretty sure you do this. Okay, you click on that. You want to have full render, the output, preset, film video, choose whatever, the 1080 for 1080i, right here the 1080 with 25, and then for the 720 quality, it's 720 and 25. And click one of those. Then you want to go down here, all frames, and then you want to go to save, select where you want to save it. Then you want to go to TIFF PSD, which is Photoshop Document Layers, and you want to change that to an AVI movie or a QuickTime movie. Okay, and then once you're done with that, you want to go to multipass, nothing, anti-aliasing, or however you say it. This is only for reflecting, like if you had reflections or something like that. If you do, you want to go to geometry or anti-aliasing geometry and go to best. Now you want to, if you have a really good computer, you'll go 1 by 1 by 16 by 16. Now if you have an average computer or a kind of good computer but it's not that good, you want to go like 1 by 1 by 4 by 4 or something. But if you just have an average computer, plain computer with, it's not like a good fast processing computer, like really good, then you want to go to 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, one of those two. Okay, now that should be it. You don't have to mess with the options right here or anything. You exit out and then you click that to render. And thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and goodbye.